Today is an exciting day for Metcalf Firewood. So we traded a grapple bucket we had that wasn't really fitting our needs very well for this. This is a forestry grapple. Should be perfect for picking up logs and processing logs off of. We'll get it out of the truck here someday and get it put together, and maybe when all this snow melts, we'll show you how it works. We got winter all over again after a little bit of spring, so when the snow melts, we'll put it to work. Toy, eh, Squirt?
It's not a toy, it's a business expense.
Well, I didn't want this to be an unboxing video here, but I was actually fairly impressed. I didn't have very high hopes. This is a TMG Industries grapple here, and I didn't have very high hopes.
This actually looks to be a pretty decent quality piece, from what I can tell initially anyway. It comes in a pretty stout crate. These are the quick attach plates here. You gotta bolt them on the sides just so they ship easily. But what I noticed, like, it's the welds are decent. They're not terrible Chinese quality. The paint, it looks pretty good. It's missing a couple of spots here and there, but all these pins, so they're bolted on one side, and the side they slide on has a grease fitting, and it's a protected grease fitting, so that's nice. There's no bushings in there, but it is what it is. You didn't pay big bucks, so you don't get big bucks quality. Again, nice welds, pretty decent design. I'm pleased with it. I'm gonna get it pulled out of the box here and see what it looks like all put together. I'm leaving the washers off of these. Personally, I don't think lock washers belong in high torque areas. They just end up getting spread, falling out, and then your bolt's loose. So I'm gonna keep a close eye on these things. If they end up coming loose, I'll put Loctite on them and tighten them back up. Just like that, she's ready to work. Here we are today. It's about -5 this morning, so firm enough we can run the tractor a little bit, so that's nice. Just getting everything warmed up here now. We're going to give our new forestry grapple a go and see how it works.
impressive thing. It's gonna take me a little bit to get onto it. It's different. I'm pretty handy with the forks. This is quite a bit different than the forks. They're not as long, so you can't fit 4 or 5 logs on it. I might lengthen them. We'll see. The issue I'm having, my forks are 4 feet wide, and I can look out the side of the loader arms and see the edge of the fork, and I can flick things with that. I can't see anything up in front of here, which makes it really hard for picking things up. I've always said when you're working with forks, the biggest thing is don't get greedy, because if you try and pick up 4 or 5 and that 5th one is a little off kilter or whatever, it'll knock all the rest of them off. So the quickest way to do things is not to get greedy, and I think that might be the key with this. It might be 1 log at a time unless you got a couple lined up nice and straight, but anyhow, we'll get these ones all cut up, and it's gonna be back to hard work for us. This is a farm we cleared fence lines on. We just did the east-west fence lines on it, but we did this winter. I trucked all the logs home already, but all this crooked short stuff, it's just a pain in the neck to get on the flatbed, so I left it here. We're not far from the house, but this grapple is just working awesome for this stuff, because it's all twisty and curvy and whatever. No problem. Go into the pile, grab a bite, cut it up. We got the old 257 here doing double duty. Cut it up and right in the truck. It's going great. On another positive note here, all these blocks are too heavy to pick up, throw in the truck. You just grab a hold of them, set them in gently. This thing's wicked. But seriously, for anybody who's using a grapple and they got firewood they cut with a saw from logs, I highly recommend one of these forester grapples. They are slick as can be. For cutting logs up off the ground, you just pick them up, slice them up. They are the best. Gavin, Metcalf Firewood. See you later.